Just what's the feeling with the season now so close? I mean, we talked to you in the spring and so many practices in the fall, and now it's, a week and a half away.
Just excited, just excited to go to Penn State, ready to go against that type of level of competition. That exposure is something that I feel like we really need as a team. And, just happy to be in this situation to be able to go there and play that type of team. So,
how would you say fall camp's gone for you and just the whole wide receiver corps?
I feel like it's gone pretty good. I think we're all being able to be on one page, getting connected with the quarterbacks and just having a great feel out there with each other. So I think we're looking a lot better.
What's kind of been the rapport you guys have tried to build with Chuba and AJ throughout the offseason to get ready for this season?
What's that?
Just the rapport trying to, build with the new quarterbacks with Brendan no longer here. Like, how long does it take to kind of get on the same page and feel comfortable?
I feel like we kind of already had a little bit of chemistry because, Chuba, he was here last year, so we was obviously, he was still throwing to us and stuff like that. But this year, I feel like we took a bigger step, getting that connection with us. So it's a lot better improvement, I feel.
Why do you feel like this is going to be a big year for you, or a breakout season, or your best year so far in college?
I just feel like it's going to be a big year for me because obviously I'm in a bigger role, and I feel like my team, they need me more this year compared to last year. So I'm just ready to, do my job and be the best player I could be for the team.
Do you feel any pressure associated with that? And I guess how are you trying to, sort through that and be there for your team, like you said?
It's no pressure at all. Obviously, maybe get a little nervous, but I feel like nerves are, regular. If you're not nervous, you're not ready, I feel like. So there's no pressure at all. I feel like I'm ready to do my job.
You added a couple of transfer wide receivers. I guess what can you tell us about Dakota and Jordan, what they brought to the group and what they're going to bring to the field?
Yeah, they brought a lot of experience. Jordan Brown, he's one of the best receivers I've ever seen in person. So he's brought a lot of just coaching points and just a lot of things that he sees on the field that he could help me with. And same with Dakota. Dakota's more of like a more wiggly receiver. He bigger receiver as well. So just the same. Just bringing that experience and helping me with that as well.
You're probably the tallest guy in the group, though, I guess. Do you foresee that being a benefit in the red zone? I guess, what does your height add to the group that maybe it lacks otherwise?
My height, obviously it adds like a advantage when it comes to me going against shorter DBs. So, I'll say in the red zone, I like the odds better with me compared to the DB. So, yeah.
How do you feel like these last couple of years have just prepared you now for this moment going through, what it takes to play at this Division I level?
I feel like it prepared me a lot, just having like the guys we had in the room last year, Jaden Smith and Cortez, those guys just helped me a lot seeing what it is to be a receiver and just seeing what it takes to come to practice every day and, do what you have to do on and off the field.
What's been the most exciting thing about fall camp so far?
I'll say our scrimmages were the most exciting part, just being able to be in a live football setting with the guys and just go to war with it. So I'll probably say that's my favorite part about it.
How do you feel like the crowd noise too, pumping that in has maybe helped you guys versus practicing in a quiet Mackey Stadium?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's helped a lot, but I don't think it's going to be the same in Penn State, but it definitely helps us a lot with getting the huddle call and stuff like that. Yeah.
What do you think that moment will be like once you guys take the field in front of more than 100,000?
Man, I feel like it'll be a surreal moment, but I just want to be in the moment, live in the moment, play in the moment. So we just have to see once we get there.
How's your game changed or improved over the last couple of years that you've been here?
I'll say I've just became more confident in my skill, just becoming more of a complete receiver, when it comes to my technique and blocking and all that type of stuff. So just being a more complete receiver all around.
You feel like it's taken you longer to get to this point where you're on the brink of a big role, or is this kind of what you expected it was going to take a couple of years for you to, get into this position?
Obviously, everybody wants to come in and play right away, but I was willing to take that backseat role and just learn and observe, and then when my time came, I'm ready. So, yeah.
Would you say less willing to now, just because it feels like it's your time? I guess.
Yeah.
What do you need to accomplish this year to know that you set out to do something and you did get it done?
Just play to the best of my ability every game and just go out and just try my best and do my best. Just play for the team and do what we can.
Chuba's obviously in his last year. I know he's kind of taken over the reins of this offense. What have you liked about working with him and him being the leader of this offense?
Everything, really. He's a great communicator and, he's a great leader as well. So just being on his side and, knowing that he has our back, and that's the best part, I feel.
How would you describe him, like, in the huddle and just in the locker room? He seems like a very effervescent, good guy to be around.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy to be around. He's real funny, real goofy, off the field, and then when we're in the huddle, he makes sure we have that team camaraderie, just being together, and he's a great leader.
What has it meant to just be, a kid who went to high school here and to be playing for this hometown university and to show other kids in this area that they too can do it and can work their way up?
It means a lot, just because I feel like when I was getting recruited, there wasn't a lot of guys getting recruited out here. So I just feel like that was a big thing for me, and just showing that I could do it, is something that's big as well.
A couple of Mano guys are coming here. I mean, have you tried to counsel them or talk to them at all?
Oh yeah, I talk to them all the time. Just give them the best advice that I can. Just tell them the things that they want to know about the university or just about college in general. So just making sure that they have the right mindset coming into college.
Guess what's the transition to college been like for you?
I mean, it been really good for me. Coming in early, knowing the playbook, learning from the older guys really helped. Like Marcus, Coach Price, and JB, because they've been in college for a long time. So when they talk, I listen in, and when Marcus has points for me, because he's the same position, I listen in, and yeah.
How did getting here in the spring kind of benefit you as you get ready for this season and try and play as a true freshman?
It got ready for me to learning the playbook, because high school, it was just hand signals. Now this is like word-long sentences, and I really had to lock in at school, and then late nights I've been studying my playbook on my mirror, sitting down, trying to learn all the plays, and that's really helped me come in early and play ball.
In terms of the level of play, I guess, how have you adjusted? How are you feeling against the heightened competition at the college level?
Moving from Hawaii to Utah, that kind of really got me ready, because Hawaii and Big Island, nobody's really known out there, so I had to move to Utah. That was the biggest reason why I wanted to get ready to play at Nevada and all the experience. And yeah.
Was that a difficult move for you, just moving away from family for your senior season? Or?
No, I kind of really did it 7th, 8th grade. I was really traveling without my parents, without anybody, just myself. My dad sending me off to San Diego for a little bit, training there, and then I went to Utah, found out Tim View, and then yeah, that's how I really got ready.
So this has all been to play football, right? That's
yes.
the goal, and that's why you've moved around so much. I guess, how would you describe how much football means to you then to make those sacrifices?
Football means really a lot to me. Coming from the Big Island of Hawaii, there's not that much people that make it out, especially from the Kauai High part, it's the north side, and nobody really knows that part of the Big Island, and everybody knows Oahu, like where AJ came from, St. Louis, that's a really big school. Nobody really knows about Konawaina and the Malka side, so I just really did it for my town, and especially for my older brother, because he really hurt himself really a lot in high school and college, so he didn't really have to play. And basically, number 22 is my why. And yeah.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about your relationship and being here with the same program. I know, unfortunately, he's not playing this season because of those injuries.
Yeah. Being with my brother for a little bit in the spring really helped me a lot, because he showed me a lot around the school and just helped me out with my playbook. He really helped me a lot, and then spring ball ended, and he just had to hang it up because he just had too many injuries, and I just have to now. That's my why. 22 is my why.
When you look at your true freshman season, a lot of people just redshirt and think it is a learning year. I guess, what do you want to get out of this year? I assume you want more than just that.
I want to play. I want to catch the ball. I want to score touchdowns for Nevada. I want to learn from the older guys. Like, when they tell me to do something, I listen, and I really want to be a true freshman and score touchdowns for Nevada football.
What do you think puts you in that position to maybe do that this year?
Can you do that again?
It's just, what maybe kind of puts you in that position that you could maybe play as a true freshman? Is it, just your time at Utah? Is your time here in the spring? Is it your skill set?
I think it's my skill set and my time coming early, learning everything early. Because my brother told me to come early. I really wanted to stay for prom and stuff, and I was like, no. My brother told me, come on, you got to go. You got to learn this playbook. And my family is depending on me because I'm the middle one, so it's all me. Yeah.
Why have you put so much focus on football then through your life and moving around so much?
I started at 4 years old. I was supposed to not even play football. I had seizures when I was 3 years old. My dad didn't want me to play, and I saw my brother playing one day out on the field, and I was like, Dad, can I play? And he's like, doctor cleared me, and I played ever since I was 4 years old and played with my brother, and yeah.
Do you know what those seizures are from?
No, we don't know.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
You've been good since then?
I've been good since then. Yeah.
How much are you just looking forward to this season then and starting to prove what you can do at the college level?
I mean, I'm looking forward to a lot this year. Just coming from a true freshman, coming from the Big Island of Hawaii, there's not that people make it out, like how I said, and I just want to put on for Hawaii.
Are there a couple examples of people who have made it big from the Big Island, or there really aren't even that?
Not really. Not from my part of the island, like Kauai High or just Kona especially. Not really.
Did you consider moving to St. Louis? I know like AJ grew up in Maui, but ended up going to the,
No, not really. I just wanted to pick it from my hometown. My high school never won a state championship for 100 years, and I came back my sophomore year, like I was saying earlier. Came back my sophomore year, we took it all. So I just really wanted to do it for my town, and we did it. So yeah.
What do you think you're best on the field? What are your skill sets that stand out the most, and what are you trying to work on?
Just my twitching itch and my movement. My movement is really good, side to side, and my speed off the ball and my releases is really good.
Just what have you learned from Coach Mastro so far?
I didn't really know Coach Mastro for a little bit, but he taught me ball security a lot, high point, because high school, nobody really teaches you ball security, and you got to keep it hindsight. And Coach Price taught me a lot, too. Yeah.
Marcus Bell, what do you learn from him?
Just teaching the routes, find space, releases, go inside, go outside, take him to the deep water, go to the right, and then slip back inside. Yeah.
You have to open your career at Penn State. I mean, what's that going to be like? Second biggest stadium in the
Yeah,
United States.
it's going to be really exciting. I'm looking for it. I keep watching YouTube videos every night of the stadium, just trying to visualize me coming out that stadium, being on that field, and yeah.
What have Coach Price and Coach Cho told you about what it's going to take to be able to play and reach some of these goals this year?
Coach Price told me, learn the playbook and practice hard every day in and day out. Try your hardest every day because that's the real thing. You can't practice slow. You practice slow, you're not going to get nothing out of it. So you got to practice hard, and yeah.
What other schools were you looking at coming out of high school?
I had BYU, I had San Diego State, I had Utah State, but here in Utah State was my top two. And then Coach Price and Coach Cho, I really love them a lot. And my brother came here. The big reason why I wanted to play with my brother again, and because he got hurt a senior in high school, I want to play with him. I want to play with my brother again. And then things didn't work out, and now it's my time to play.